You're listening to the Palestine in America podcast. I'm your host, Nader Ahmad. Today, I am joined by slugger for the Palestinian national team, Dylan Ahmad. Dylan is only one of two Palestinian baseball players to go deep, to hit a home run in play. So, welcome, Dylan. How you doing? Thanks for joining me,
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. It's good to be here, man. Thank you for having me, brother.
Habibi. So, we first met when you came to Chicago to play in an exhibition
Mhm.
against our rival, Pakistan. And what was your experience when you first joined the team back in, I would say, was it the summer of 23 or 20? Yeah, summer of
20,
23. And
yeah.
then now we're, in the middle of 2025. How has the team, in your eyes, evolved since then?
Yeah. So definitely, we evolved like in the right way. I think, just like having more of a brotherhood together, and like now, like I said, I just met you guys then, so I was like, it's very new. But all of us having the same blood, the same heritage, it's very easy to get along with everybody. And now I feel like it's not just a team, we're like family. So I think like just that us, our bond, our chemistry getting stronger has allowed us to get better. Even though like most of us don't even live in the same place, just like our friendship and our brotherhood has helped us grow. And I hope that, that we're going to make some bigger strides coming, inshallah, in 2025.
Most recently with uh, the team traveled to Dubai last November for the Arab Cup. And at the Arab Cup, you really came into your own. You really showed the world what you can do. You hit a home run in a big game that pretty much like helped us win that game. It was, very important home run, very important at bat.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, nice
But it
hit.
is absolutely pulverized out to left field. This
Whoa, home
thing
run.
is out of town. Hammered out of here by Dylan Ahmad. Lock it, cock it, rock it, restock it.
That was a great swing.
Well, I thought fastball. Obviously, he did too.
You're right, yeah.
What did you feel like? Why do you think you performed so well last November representing Team Palestine at the Arab Cup?
So, I think, just training hard, obviously, and like, putting the work in on my own. I think, I got myself to a point where I was more ready, and I think honestly, just like I said, the chemistry, like the guys, I felt like I was home. I mean, I didn't feel like I had to prove anything to anyone or anything like that. I felt like everyone was on my side. Everyone wanted me to do good, and that's I think what helped me because without them, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do that.
And I feel comfortable saying this to you because we're brothers, and when you first joined the team, you could
Mhm.
see like you see a ball player like that guy can play ball.
Mhm.
But you felt like you were a little bit pressing a little bit, when you
Yeah,
first joined the team, and
right.
so you looked much more comfortable at the plate
Yeah.
in Dubai. So, uh, can you take me through that home run and then
Mhm.
just walk me through that moment because it was spectacular.
Mhm. Yeah, man. So it was a pretty long at bat. I think we worked up to like a 3-2 count. So in the beginning, I think he was throwing like away a lot, and then he was throwing a lot of curveballs, stuff like that. And I knew once I got to 3-2 that I was going to get a fastball inside. So I just kind of sat that pitch and took a good swing. But I felt comfortable the whole day. I just felt like I was seeing the ball well, and like I said, like you said, that it's like just being comfortable with the team and just trusting the team and know that like these guys love me no matter what. I think that's what helped it all uh, go well.
And so that your show out performance in Dubai in November
Mm,
earned you a call back to Dubai for
mm,
the UAE series, which is hosted by the same organization that hosted the Arab Cup, Baseball United. They invited you to play, and you got to play amongst, baseball royalty. Sandoval was there. You had Albert Pujols doing color commentating, saying your name, So, uh, how was that like playing with some of the, baseball's greatest players to ever play? Like Robinson Cano was there. Uh, can you tell me a little bit about that? Maybe a fun story from your time.
Yeah, man, it was a great experience. Like I just to be able to be around them and pick their brain. I mean, these guys are guys that I grew up watching, that we grew up watching, and just to be able to, be in the same room with them, see how they go about their business, like it's great, I mean, maybe a fun story I had is that just like how I was talking to Deaza. He played actually with the White Sox for a long time, and he was just like talking to me about approach and how like he would have different mindsets for different pitchers that he faced, and like just to be able to like see like the guys that were able to perform at the highest level, a level that I want to get to, just to be able to learn from them and pick their brain, is a great experience. Like as words can't even describe it. It was just something. It was honestly, it was awesome.
As we continue talking through this interview, Dylan, I want to get to like, what your goals are and how you plan to get there. But how
Mm-hmm.
did you get to this moment? Like what was your first and most earliest memory of baseball? To share with you a little bit, mine was I remember like being like a 7-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom is, she was born in Palestine or, born in the Middle East, and she came to this country in 1985 as a full-grown adult, and she just decided one day, I'm gonna put my son in baseball, and I fell in love with it, and
Yeah,
then he kind of fell in love with the sport too. You have
absolutely.
a similar story like that?
Yeah, so I mean, both of my parents. I mean, my father, being Palestinian, he didn't really know much about baseball either. And then my mother, being Hispanic, having that mixed background, I got it from her side a little bit. And I just remember like they signed me up. I think when I was like 4 years old, playing t-ball and stuff like that. And I always liked it, but I didn't really fall in love with it until I was like, I want to say like 7 or 8. I started like, I started hitting the ball hard, and I hit my first home run at 7. I think I remember that, and then ever since then, I just fell in love with it. Like that's what I look forward to do. Because I mean, I used to play video games and do all that, but nothing really made me as happy or like as excited to go play baseball.
And so when you were joining the Palestinian team, where were you in your baseball career?
Mhm.
Like at that moment when you joined the
Yeah.
team?
So I actually I remember when Eunice texted me to join the team. I just transferred to this junior college in Washington called Grays Harbor. I was going in my like I guess freshman year, like school, like athletic wise. And I remember that, and then I ended up staying there for 2 years. I just got finished up this past year. But
And so now I feel talking to you a little bit, I know that you're taking a little bit of a different approach in
Mhm.
your baseball career. You left college, right? You're no longer playing college ball.
No, I have 2 years of eligibility, but I'm plan. My plan is, I'm living in Arizona now. I'm just training, I'm getting, good quality, working with good, high quality coaches, and getting like I'm facing a lot of like good high level arms. And my goal is to hopefully by this May get into independent league. Primarily, I'll try and get into either Frontier or Pioneer, and then God willing, go from there, inshallah.
And so your plan is are you living in Arizona alone or with family, or what's your situation like in Arizona?
So right now I'm staying alone, but I have family, come and visit me all the time. And it's been good. They come help me, obviously just to see them, so you cannot be alone all the time. But, just kind of like make that move where I'm staying in Scottsdale area. So just kind of all like the facilities are around here. It's been,
Yeah.
it's been good
Yeah, man, you're surrounded right now by spring training baseball,
Ev-
huh?
everywhere. Yeah.
That's
The Cubs
awesome.
there, like the White Sox aren't far. It's crazy.
That's awesome. The thing that's cool about what you did, Dylan, is you're taking a risk. Like
Yeah.
you're alone. I know your family comes and visits you, but man,
Mm,
that's a big jump that you took.
it is.
What kind of support did you have
Mm,
making that move?
yeah. So originally, like, a lot of people were kind of like, I had a couple people tell me to do it, but most people were like, oh, like maybe you shouldn't do that, or oh, like, like you should think about it, But I think when I was like, I don't know, something told me, I prayed on it, and I took time out of the day to kind of like really, I gave myself a whole day to really think about it. And I felt that was the route for me, because I this past year in April I tore my quad, so I missed the whole last year. So I came out here. Well, at first I was doing my physical therapy in Washington, and it wasn't going that well. I was still struggling to just walk up the stairs, So it was a big struggle. So I came, I want to say the end of July. I came to Arizona, and ever since then, I didn't plan on staying here long term, but it went so well, and I saw myself get better so much faster. So I knew that I knew I made the right choice. You know, like it was something like at first it was just like a thought to just come here, do my physical therapy, train for a little bit. But then I realized, man, you know, like this is where I felt God wants me to be, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the weather is perfect. You could train for baseball all year long.
Mhm.
You're coming from places like, Washington, where the weather is unpredictable. I know that you're also from like the New York area, right? Like I'm from Chicago, New York, similar weather. Like
Yeah.
we can train 12 months out of the year. So I think, my opinion, I think you made a really good move because
Mm.
you're only young once, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm 33, my body's falling apart and I want to live through you guys, man. I want to see you guys do really well. So I'm really cheering for you guys. I know that's not the way a journalist should be, but I don't care about that bias, bro. So I want to like finish off with like talking a little bit about what it means for you to be a part of the Palestinian national team. Can you talk a little bit about that honor and if you could speak to, future potential Palestinian ball players, like
Mm.
why did they want to represent Palestine on the diamond?
Yeah. I mean, you know, it means the world, you know, like to be a part of something that's bigger than you, you know, it's a blessing, you know, and you know, alhamdulillah, like I never thought that that would be something that could happen, you know, and then it happened just like that. So it's like God just brings things to you that you never know. So I mean, it's been nothing short of a blessing, you know, and just to be able to represent the people that, you know, sometimes their voices aren't really heard the way they should be, I think is you know, it's great. And just to like our passion is baseball, you know what I mean? So like to be able to show that, I think it's you know, something very good.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in, especially as being Palestinian,
Mhm.
using whatever you are really good at, like your expertise, to
Mhm.
help elevate, our nation. And for you guys, it's, you guys are the best Palestinian baseball players in the world,
Mhm.
period. Hard stop. And I was blessed to play with y'all, and now I'm blessed to cover you guys. So my strength is journalism, and that's why I want to keep doing that with you guys and covering you guys from this aspect. Um, but on a bigger scale, do you have dreams of baseball in Palestine, like little leagues and you know, what kind of dreams do you have outside of just the team when it comes to baseball in Palestine?
Yeah, honestly, that would be great. You know, just to, you know, give them something to like if that could be honestly like a dream that I have is like if that could be like a main sport for them over there and give them an outlet instead of, you know, instead of all the pain that they see every day to be to have something that they could, you know, look forward to and train, you know, and just like just live a life like a regular kid should instead of living through all that pain that they're going through. So I think that would be great, you know, and then if we could actually, you know, start having a lot of players that are actually from you know from Palestine. You know, be it would be a blessing, man. So I mean,
Yeah, born and raised, right? Like, yeah, all of us we were, raised in the US, but how cool would it be if our star player was born and
right,
raised in Bethlehem, dude?
yeah, that'd be crazy, man. And I hope, inshallah, that's something that could happen in the near future. You know, but I mean, like that would just be great, just to give them something, you know, something besides what they're going through every day. You know, and just like the game's beautiful, you know. So I think it would be great for them. I would be very happy if that could happen. You know.
Awesome. And do you have, we'll leave it out. This is the final question. We'll leave it off on any predictions for the team the rest of in the near future? I know that we might have the West Asia Cup coming up. Are you confident in the team's ability to play well in the
Yeah,
near future?
I'm very confident, you know, and I'm hoping that, you know, we can make some noises. Cause I know last time we were there, we took second place. So I'm hoping, you know, this time we can win it all. You know, I mean, second place to me is not what I want to be. I want to win. So I hope, you know, I think I'm confident we will be able to do that. And then, you know, inshallah, after that, we go to China, you know, and make some noise over there and, you know, just keep, you know, stacking, you know, one step at a time, keep going higher and higher.
Well, if you continue to play the way that you're playing and your teammates like Stephen Mufarrah and Yunus, Halim, and Tariq Subuh and Zeki Hajj comes back from his arm injury, I feel like this team can be very dangerous at the international level. And I'm looking forward to what you guys do in the near and the far future. I appreciate you joining Palestine in America's podcast. Again, Dylan Ahmad from the Palestinian national baseball team. Thank you again for joining us. We will talk again soon. You will be on the program much more often. You're a staple, and congratulations on being the second Palestinian to hit a home run in international play.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me, man.
Thanks, Habibi. We'll talk soon. Talk to you later.